Just the one change. Esanola comes as the opener at top of the order. You've got Sasai.
New arrived bath taxi service MRP 45% discount plus tax. No scheme billing unless we communicate. Health for set invoicing. MRP 37% discount.
New arrived bath taxi service health deposit 37%.
ഈ 45% ഡിസ്കൗണ്ട് പ്ലസ് ടാക്സ് നമ്മൾ കസ്റ്റമർക്ക് അടിക്കേണ്ടതില്ല.
45 plus tax.
Going out, he had a wonderful T20 series but struggled to cope with the new ball in this ODI series. The spinners again, that will be the strength for Afghanistan.
It's not the warmest day out there, 16 degrees, sunny, but the weather forecast is set fair for the day. And we will have full day's cricket, it seems. There's Roy Torrance on the right hand side of the picture there, the former Irish manager. Low scoring games. See the medium pace of Aftab Alam opening the bowling for Afghanistan from the Dundonald end. Khan does the fielding. Porterfield just a little lucky there. With that, a little vociferous at times.
Yeah, and there was, before the game, there was a little bit of, but yeah, they were getting a little frustrated with decisions that they thought should have gone their way.
It was Paul Reynolds standing in his first one-day international. We got the brunt of that. He's officiating today, but he's not on the field. Afghan having a word with his bowler. And Paul Sterling facing for the first time. Change in the field for him. Second slip has gone out. And runs from Paul Sterling immediately. Might look for a second here. Good running from this pair. 3 off the first over. Ireland 3 without loss. Morning here in Belfast. Porterfield with a streaky single to get himself off the mark. Paul Sterling immediately into his stride, getting his straps. Couple, last ball of the previous over. As we did on Wednesday, we're going to start with spin from the city end. Mujib or Rahman, who bowled a lot of his overs from the Dundonald or commentary box end on Wednesday, is now going up for the city end. Around the wicket to the Irish captain, the left-hander.
Come on, boy, kept low again, come on, boy!
1 for 32, 1 for 41 this series. 17-year-old Rahman. It's in this, you see, in terms of ODI internationals, it's his 18th. Pitch is quite worn, actually, at Porterfield's end, so might take a little spin. You can see there. Good shot for no runs from Porterfield. Good stop off his own bowling by Rahman.
Mujibur Rahman just slowing it up. He's bowling pretty slow. A little bit of hang time, but that's a fantastic shot. That one too full. Porterfield onto that in a flash. He was looking for that drive, and this time Mujib just straying in length, offering him the cover drive, which was executed perfectly.
All the way along the ground. Nice shot, got to the pitch of the ball.
Come on, boy, second boundary of the tournament.
First boundary of the morning to the Irish captain.
Mujib got rid of Porterfield in the very first over in the second ODI. Ball didn't bounce at all.
End of the second over. Ireland 7 without loss. Ireland unchanged. for the last two games. Afghanistan changed at the top of their order. Janat is in. He played the first game on Monday, scored 9 in that. In for the misfiring Zazai, who scored big in the T20s. But Zazai, 14-1 in this series. Struggled at the top of the order. He's the one change in the Afghanistan lineup today.
Aftab has been pretty impressive with the new ball throughout the series. Gets it to snip both ways, gets it nip back in, but his length and his lines have been spot on.
And Sterling's out. A big nick to that. Easy take for the wicket-keeper and the man that Ireland rely on a lot for their runs at the top of the order. Misses out, scored 39 the other day. But this time Paul Sterling goes early for 2.
Another terrific delivery this time from Aftab Alam, just getting it to nip away. Hits the seam, just straightens up a little. Good catch, good carry. He's got the ball to nip back in a lot, but that one just straightened, and with the angle, it was difficult for Sterling to defend. He's out for 2, 7 for 1.
Paul Sterling was caught. Shazad pulled alarm for 2. The new batsman for Ireland, number 63, Andrew Balbirnie.
And an ignominious end to his 100th one-day international for Paul Sterling, gone for 2. Here's the man in form, 55 and 60 in his previous 2 ODIs. Andy Balbirnie, he's also scored a couple of centuries for Ireland A against Bangladesh recently, standing in his 50th one-day international. A couple of centuries for Ireland, 750s as well. And with the departure of Paul Sterling, Balbirnie, Irish cricket will be looking to him to build a foundation. It's a battle for his runs, as most batsmen have had to do on these pitches over the last couple of days, but Sterling out for 2.
Aftab yet again, very impressive with the new ball. Goes wide of the crease and just gets the ball to straighten. Almost, in Sterling's mind, it's exaggerated, because from that angle, a little bit of straightening is so difficult to face. This man has impeccable control with the new ball.
Yeah, good figures for Aftab Alam. 2 for 34 and 1 for 32 in this series so far, ahead of today's game. I like Tim Murtagh from the Irish point of view. Holds that really good line and length. Kevin O'Brien waiting in the wings. 2 slips in for Balbirnie.
But this will be the test for Ireland. Batting on this surface, they actually set themselves, what kind of target they'll set themselves to achieve, because it's not exactly a pitch where you can play your shot straight away. Another one of those just seaming away. Because he's quite wide on the crease, you're always expecting the ball to come back in, and when it seems like that, it becomes so difficult.
Yeah, Aftab Alam is asking questions of the Irish batsman. He's already got Sterling. Terrific series so far for 27-year-old Dubliner Andy Balbirnie. Look at that average, missed a 60 so far. He's off the mark. 8 for 1. Early success for Afghanistan in this third and deciding one-day international here at Stormont. Opener Paul Sterling gone, coach Zad bowled Aftab Alam. Ireland on 8 for 1. Deepal Burney joining William Porterfield in the middle. Been a very tight series so far, low scoring games. These pitches likely to continue in that vein. So this medium pace from one end and spin from the other as Mujib continues from the city end.
Battle with Porterfield has been ongoing from the T20s, and so far it's Mujibur Rahman who's on top. Karen balls, the ball staying a little low when he bowls stump to stump. But it's the angle that he works. He makes sure that he doesn't give Porterfield any room, goes round the wicket and angles the ball back into him, if anything.
Mujib actually made his debut against Ireland. Sharjah. So plays T20 for Hampshire.
With the field set, there's no one in close, no slip in position. It's almost like the Afghans know that it's a pitch which won't offer a lot of bounce and a lot of turn. They just have to starve the batsman of runs, build pressure.
Rashid Khan with the smart bit of fielding and a 4, 10 for 1. One considers the amount of rain we get this time of the year in the north of Ireland. It's great that we had one match called off. We're going to get 3 one-day internationals. The weather looks good here for the rest of the day for this Gulbahar Cup Series. Ireland winning the toss, deciding to bat this morning. Brindle's Paul Sterling for 2. This is the man who's done the damage so far, Aftab Alam. In Porterfield, facing. He's got a century against Afghanistan. His average against them around 23 compared to 31 in his career. And Deepal Burney likes batting against Afghanistan. 3 of his 7 50s have come against them. 2 in this series. His average is 33 when you compare it to 27 in his overall career. That's right across the line, and a big appeal. Look, maybe a little high. Ian Gould unmoved.
With the slowness off the pitch, the pull shot hasn't really worked. that much. Yeah, just pitching down the leg side is never gonna interest umpiring in goal, but the frustration for the batsman is that ball never really arrives, so wanting to get bat on ball, get some decent strikes away.
That's better. Cries run two. They should get that all right. Quite time it. Nabi does the fielding and they're going to go for three. Nicely placed by William Porterfield.
Yeah, stayed with the shot for once. The ball sort of skidded off the surface, but good head position following the ball. But that's the struggle. You need to really bide your time. You need to get used to this slow condition of the pitch, and maybe after that it gets easier. But so far in this series, we've not seen somebody actually get a run a ball 70 or 80 because it's so frustrating with the ball not coming onto the bat, and these ODI players like to get on with it.
Outfield will be a little damp this morning before it starts to dry out. A little bit of a wind blowing across the Stormont ground. And sun appearing every so often behind the clouds. Should dry things out. Weather has been pretty good now for the first two ODIs. Great to get full days play in the opening two games. Looks like the same again today. Oof. Ooh, Alam got his hand to that. And Porterfield backing up was lucky that that ball deflected towards the stumps didn't hit.
Almost seems as if Aftab Alam did that deliberately. Very aware. It's a cruel way to go. Porterfield might have just got back, but it was a good attempt.
Driven hard by Balbirnie, back at him. 13 for 1.
Halfway through the man of the opening part play. 5 overs gone. Ireland 13 for 1.
Okay. Ireland unchanged. Paul Sterling already departed. His 100th ODI. Andrew Balbirnie, his 50th. 2 not out. William Porterfield on 9. So change of bowling now from the City end. Gulbadin Naib. It's been a good form. Scored 64 and 7 in this series so far. Also bowled. 1 for 42 and 1 for 28 this series. Just a couple of overs of spin from Mujib. Ooh, it's looped up in the air over the bowler's head. And Porterfield living dangerously out there.
A couple of times now that he's chipped the ball, trying to turn it on the leg side, got a leading edge. Very lucky it went straight over the bowler's head and he's safe, but yeah, he's not getting into terms with the pace of the pitch. Just turning the face a little too quickly, expecting a little more pace off the pitch. Have to be careful.
Not quite a leading edge, but close to it. That's a good shot from Balbirnie, square the wicket. That's going to run away for 4. Second boundary of the morning. It's the man in form, Andy Balbirnie. Nice shot up on his toes. Cracked that away for 4.
Man in form, you called it. Just letting the ball come on. Just easing it past that point fielder. Made sure that he opened the face and got the boundary. Runs under his belt and he's looking confident.
Another good shot as well. Pushed down the ground. That's going to run all the way for 4. So 2 consecutive boundaries for Ireland. Winning the toss, backing themselves to bat this morning. Sterling's gone, but Balbirnie looks in good nick.
Making it look easy. Pitched up the on drive, nicely hit through the line, back where it came from. Balbirnie has been the backbone and he's showing that he's in awesome touch.
Ends the 6th over. Ireland 22 for 1. No, 1 to come. 1 to come. My apologies. 1 to come. Just getting ahead of myself there. But very impressive stats from this series so far from Andy Balbirnie. 55 on the opening day, where he looked like he was in a little trouble, but he really dug in. Ireland nearly got over the line because of it. See, when he went, Ireland pretty much collapsed. So that is the end of the 6th over, 22 for 1. Porterfield surviving some anxious moments out there, but he's still there on 10 not out. Andy Balbirnie, a couple of back-to-back boundaries in that previous over. Moves quickly on to 10. That's the scene here at Stormont. Civil service ground as alarm continues. This time goes round the wicket to Porterfield. Nicks that away. Is that going to run for 4 as well? Yeah, the boundaries are starting to come now for Ireland. Went very fine.
Albeit a leg by, but 4 runs nonetheless. After just changing his angle, going round the wicket to with the angle, then get the ball to just nip away from Porterfield.
The signal for me in goal was like, I wasn't actually sure. I just got something on that. Anyway, went for 4. It's Porterfield's one-day record against Afghanistan. He's got a century against them. 33 years of age now, has relinquished the one-day captaincy, still captain of the one-day and test side. Back over the wicket for Aftab Alam.
Much more comfortable from over the wicket with that angle and the exaggerated movement across the left-hander. The modern way would be to go around the wicket and then get the ball to nip away from Porterfield, but he's doing a good job from over the wicket. Don't change it.
Cry of run 2. Rashid Khan going to do the fielding. Always let it go, so might be a chance of 3 here. In fact, there is. That's sloppy fielding from Rashid Khan. The cry initially was 2, and they turned 2 into 3.
A little off the boil, Afghanistan. So used to them diving around and fielding well. The disciplines have been good throughout this series. Rashid Khan, who prides himself as being a terrific fielder. Small little mistake.
Well, Irish fielding on Monday was not of the highest. Balbirnie as well. Afghanistan have been very good in the field in this series, but that was not great from Rashid Khan. Just loosens things up from Ireland's point of view. Balbirnie on to 11. Looking good. Porterfield settling to his task now on 13-9.
Balbirnie again looking good. He's great balance, obviously, to expect that because he's coming off 2 50s and they need him to bat through again.